So this is the first video on the corner geometry of the circle, chapter 9 of book 2. So you can read through that first page there yourself. The most important formula for now from the section corner geometry is how to find the perpendicular distance of a point from a line. So revise that if you can't remember it. Now you can read through the next page yourselves there. Now they use this distance formula to find the equation for a circle that has center 0, 0. And that's essentially the equation that the whole first exercise is based on. Now to go back over here, so when it comes to circle questions, if at all possible, draw a big sketch so you will see better what's going on in the question. Now from the maths tables, page 19 has formulas on the circle. The only one we're looking at for now is this guy here, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Now just mention in your book that if a circle has center 0, 0, that x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And it's useful to remember that. But even if you don't remember it, you can imagine. So imagine here so we're dealing with a center 0, 0. So that means h is 0 and k is 0. But if I sub that in there, I would end up with the formula for a circle of center 0, x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And there's other formulas there which you'll meet later on in the exercise here. For the first exercise though, for now, again, this formula here is important. Go back and revise in the corner geometry chapter if you have to. Don't forget, when you're writing down the formula, these modulus signs here, the distance has to be positive. And note 1 here for this first exercise as well. Each tangent is perpendicular to the radius that goes to the point of contact. That's kind of a big deal. So do try and keep that one in mind. Now back over to the textbook. We shall look at some problems here. So keeping in mind that x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Write it down here kind of roughly. X squared plus y squared equals r squared is the formula for a circle of center 0, 0. So how do we go and use that then? So we have center 0, 0, radius length line. What's r squared? 9 squared is 81. Once you see center 0, 0, you just simply write down x squared plus y squared. Fill in your r, which is 9. X squared plus y squared equals 81. For the second problem, you have to find the distance from 0, 0 to 2, 3. It turns out to be the square root of 13. So then r squared will be equal to 13. So you get your answer there. Pretty nice so far. Here we're working backwards. So for this question here, straight away, the center is 0, 0. And the radius length is the square root of that, which is 13. This guy here, now this is not in the form of x squared plus y squared, so the first thing you got to do here is divide across by 16, and you'll get r squared is equal to 25 over 16, which gives you 5 over 4 is the radius. And down to the bottom here, now here we're going to have to use that perpendicular distance from a point to a line formula. So let's have a look at the next page and see how we get on with that. So here it is here. You find r is equal to the modulus of 2 times 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 6. So a is 2, b is minus 3, and c is minus 6. And my x1 and y1 is 0, 0. So you fill all that information into the formula, you will get r is equal to 6 over the root of 13. And then you just go and write down the answer again. So again, I would actually just finish this question here. X squared plus y squared equals 36 over 13. I don't see the point in writing 13x squared plus 13y squared equals 36. Now with that, you should be able to go and have a fairly good attempt at the exercise. Some strange questions here. I presume that's a perfect square there if you factorize it out. The one that would probably be the most challenging question is, of course, the last one as usual in the exercise. But maybe rather, before I give you too much help with it, have a decent go at it yourself and see how you get on. And give that a go. All the best with it.